Hello and welcome to this session. We have reached till the 12th day today, and I'm really glad that we are constantly able to learn about Excel and learn how we can improve ourselves. So, hopefully, with the yesterday's lesson, you have learned how we can make percentage, how we can calculate rank, and how we can grade, right? Just a minute. Okay. Yeah. So, with that, uh, what we have to learn is how we can use this data. Generally, in Excel, we have lots and lots of data, and we have to analyze it to get the result. We have to maybe forecast the demand, forecast the sales in offices, or even we can see how students in this case are making progress in their individual subjects. If any particular subject is worrisome for students or it's not being taught well, so all that we have to analyze. But just looking at this table which is given in front of you, you can't say that this subject is taught well, this is not, students are getting marks in this subject which are very high. So we have to use some kind of literally tabular forms, or we need some kind of collected analysis for it. And a very easy method for such collected analysis is pivot table. And today we are going to learn about pivot table. Okay. So simply what we can do is we have to select the whole table from the titles. So I'm selecting it from C2, that is student's name till the grade, and then I will add all the students name, marks, grade in the selected criteria. Okay. After that, what I will do is I'll go to the insert tab. Okay. To go to insert tab, either way you can directly click mouse, or else what you can do is you can press alt and then N. Okay. Now the insert tab is open. Hmm? Again you can play uh, directly use mouse towards the pivot chart. You can see here are here in the charts menu, in the insert tab, you have pivot charts as option. You can directly place it, you can get the chart. Otherwise there is this small arrow which asks you if we want pivot chart only or pivot chart and pivot table. It's better to have both so that we can learn both, and that's why I'm clicking on it. Otherwise, simply I'm going to teach you how we can get all these factors done. But otherwise, if you are learning about the working of Excel without using mouse, then you have to press Alt N, and then there is this common key SZ. You can see, okay? So it is SZ. Generally, we can use it like that. Okay. Now after I pressed SZ, there is this option C for pivot chart and P for pivot chart and pivot table. By simply pressing P, we get same result. So I'm showing you both the options, with mouse, without mouse. Generally what I have experienced, by using without mouse, just by using laptop keys, or what we can say keyboard keys, you work faster as you grow into working on Excel. Okay. So right now there are these few options. Select a table range. We have already selected the range. If you have to edit it, we can just click on this. Okay. And we can say that only whatever range we have to select, we can select. So right now there is only this sheet 1 C2, but I can just select all this. We have already selected it, but if you want to change, then I am showing it. Okay. You can use also external data sources, but right now I am not going into it, because more or less times you have data in with you in your Excel sheet. Okay. Then after getting this pivot table, where that pivot table and pivot chart should be placed is the uh, question. And that's why choose where you want the pivot table report to be placed. And that report should be in a new worksheet for me right now, because it will avoid any kind of confusion, not in an existing worksheet. Okay, so I have already selected, and it is already selected when you press on P and start creating pivot table. So new worksheet. Okay, let's learn again. Hmm? Whenever I want to go to have pivot table, I'll select my range. Okay, by clicking with the mouse, I'll go to insert tab and then pivot chart. Okay, otherwise press alt N SZ and then P. Hmm? I'll go use pivot chart and pivot table. The range is already selected. I want new worksheet. I don't have to change any other thing. I'll just press OK. And that's it. We have got one sheet where our pivot table and pivot chart will be placed. But you can see there is nothing on this sheet right now. So you have to create your own table. That means if I want students' name to be placed, I'll place them on maybe, yes, axis. Hmm? You can just select it here and drag it down. Okay, select, drag. I'm putting it on axis. Then if I want their marks as a values, what I will do, I'll select science marks. Okay, and I will drag them down to values. Okay, simply now you can see Aksa, Arya, Kushal, Meeta, Nafisa, Peter, Rafiq, Samidha, Shraddha and Vasant all have their sum for science mark, their grand total with everybody's mark, and you can see this in the chart too. Now I want something more in this chart, so I'll put maths marks, then I'll put history marks. You can see we are getting a bigger chart, hmm, which shows us, we can see, just a minute. Okay, I'll just drag it. You can just always move this chart. So you can see now we have science marks, maths marks and history marks. Okay, and we have seen students name. Here is this little arrow. So right now all are selected, right? So we can see collective analysis. If we can do collective analysis, the blue marks are for science, and we can say that science marks are really kind of satisfied marks, because we are not going too much below for apart from 1 2 students. But if you can see the gray area, there is constant lower ending marks, right? Just 1 2 students have better marks. That means there must be more attention paid to the history subject while teaching. Now maths marks, you can see again they are little bit in the middle. That means they are satisfactory for some student and and might not be for everybody, right? So I can just put student's name here. I will deselect all, and for that I'll just have to press so that everything is deselected. I just want one student's mark, and that's why I will click on Samidha. Okay, okay. Now I will just get only Samidha's marks, and you can see it in the chart. So you can just get how every individual has performed in the exam by clicking on this table. You can also do so many other things, like without having marks. If you want to see the overall performance, select the percentage. Then you can see, if again I am selecting all, that means I'll get marks for all student. See, I'm getting that students are really getting average marks. Again, I'll just, I can change this length, breadth and whatever it is, and we can always add whatever we have to add through this chart. There is this green cross. So either way, if I want to add axis title, I can add axis title. The axis title, again I can edit it by saying, um, this was these are the percentages. That's why percentage. Okay, enter. So that will be my axis title. This axis title is student's name, or we can just say students. So you can beautify this chart as per your requirement. Okay, here rather than total, what we can say, students result or result, right? So I'm saying it as result sheet. And that's how you can make beautiful charts for your own sake. Okay, even we can check if without using percentage, if we use rank, what will happen? You can see as per rank, Aksa is second at rank, Arya is eighth at rank. So according to rank, you can get it too. So hopefully you are getting hang of how you can use pivot table. Now there are these two filters, but we are already using filters, but you can always use extra filters for it. Okay, so if I want to use percentage as a filter, I'll place it here, and then there will be percentage filter here. But again, it should make some logic, right? And that means we have to do everything with the logic. Hmm? Similarly with legends, I'll place it here. Do you think my chart is changing? Yes, it has changed variantly. So that means you can just put it down, you can play it for yourself, and you can see how your chart is working for you. Hopefully this was about pivot table, and it is very 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 useful. Let me just drop this chart. I have deleted this chart. Now I just want this table, right? So I'll just cut the rank, and I will just, originally how we were using the marks, I'm using this. Okay, now you can see that you can see it, that every student's data is very well recorded in here, with the sum of science marks, maths marks. And also one more good thing is, you can just change it according to your marks. That means if you want better, more percentage, that means from ascending order, you can sort it by using sort by largest to smallest. So what you have to do is, you have to select the group, and then sort and filter, which is in a home tab, and then sort from largest to smallest, because these are marks. And believe it, and you have seen it, that all the table changes accordingly. It's not the percentage column only changing, right? So you can see that now we are getting as per the ranks. So this is for today. We are learning about pivot table, and hopefully you have got the hang of it. Okay, please stay indoors, stay safe, and we are going to go through it. You know that. Stay, if you keep learning, and stay home, stay safe. Bye bye. Have a nice day ahead.